Coming to you live from a crevasse. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jordan.
And we are here to play, I can't get this out, Star Wars Battle of Hoth.
That's right.
The head-to-head Memoir 44 and Battle Lore kind of re-implementation, like miniatures, light miniature skirmish game?
Yes.
You'd say?
Light miniature skirmish game, almost not a miniatures game.
Yeah, it's hard. It has miniatures.
It does have miniatures
Which
in it.
I've got to think that's the definition of a miniatures game.
Because I'm a little bit haughty about playing Star Wars Shatterpoint, a real Star Wars miniatures game, I think if something has hexes, it's not really a miniatures game.
Well, at the end of this playthrough, we'll be sure to have the compare and contrast.
Right. Such
Battle of
similar
Hoth
games.
and Shatterpoint.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shatterpoint is only like 4, 5, 6 times longer to play a single game of, probably.
How many scenarios does it have, though? This has 17.
This has 18 scenarios.
18 scenarios, excuse me.
And Shatterpoint has only 4.
Well, then we have... the math is spoken.
That's right. These minis aren't quite as nice, but they are still fairly nice. I like them a good bit.
Yeah, I'm realizing, like, wow, the seeing the off-white Rebel minis against this board on camera could be a little rough, but it is what it is, I think.
I mean, the Rebels, they had to camouflage.
Well, I mean, that's true.
two
They are wearing like
there.
whites and furs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be hard to tell, but in the overhead shot, like, these are air speeders.
And yes, and they are on like raised miniatures, which are very cool.
And then the rest of your troops are all troopers, and then I have mostly troopers, some droids, which are here, and then one big old AT-AT, which is, I think, quite a nice mini. Style of game.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
And I assume that this game isn't terribly expensive. Days of Wonder usually isn't.
I think it was like 50 or 60 bucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be a little surprised if it was 60, but maybe. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Everything's more expensive for many reasons right now. So.
Right. Sure.
Okay, we are going to start one of the 2 campaigns included in the game.
Right. So there's these little campaign booklets, and there's one for each player, which is kind of cool. And we all get our own little briefing before each game, and then if I win, I read the Imperial, I'm playing the Imperial side, the Imperial victory text.
Right,
And if you win, you read the Rebel victory text. And we move on to a different scenario based on who wins.
It's Drew and I played through all of Undaunted Stalingrad on the channel, and this is like a very light version of that.
Right.
Which
makes
cool.
sense. Yeah, and there's 2 of these in the box, which is kind of cool. And we'll be adding various cards to our decks through the process, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure. I guess, shall I just read no one wants to hear from the Imperial. Should I read the Rebel flavor text?
I mean, you might be giving me some inside information, but go for it.
I don't think it's telling you anything you don't know here. Okay. And this is based on the picture of Leia. I think that's Leia in the corner. I assume this is Leia speaking.
Oh, are you reading this up here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Right, because there is nothing else.
Yeah. Well, I thought you were going to read this, and I was like, that's.
Oh, that's the next scenario.
No, that's the current scenario.
Really? But that says. Oh, I see. It has the outcomes. Okay, I was going to say that says set up a different scenario entirely, but that's one of the victory effects. But no. Just the intro to the whole thing.
Go for it.
Welcome to Hoth, Lieutenant. Its frozen expanses and frigid nights don't make it the most charming of planets, but its location in an isolated corner of the Outer Rim makes it the ideal place to remain hidden from the Empire. What's more, even though Echo Base is barely established, we have all the necessary infrastructure at our disposal. We even have an energy shield that protects the planet from orbital bombardment and an ion cannon. Our engineers have also succeeded in modifying our T-47 air speeders to adapt them to freezing temperatures. We've renamed them Snow Speeders, and they'll be invaluable for patrolling and defending the base. An Imperial fleet has just jumped out of hyperspace in Hoth's orbit, so the enemy has most likely succeeded in locating us. If they launch an assault, we most probably won't be able to repel it, so we'll have to delay the Imperial forces as long as possible to evacuate our troops and equipment to a safer system. I sight read that whole thing, but it took me 3 takes to say the name of this game to start. What is happening with my brain today?
That's wild. I'm just going to read the last 6 words of my intro. Crush the enemies of the Empire. I don't think you need any more.
Yeah, that does sum it up.
Right.
Okay, we have 4 card hands plus the start of the campaign told us to draw one of these special support cards.
Right, which are cards you can play on your turn in addition to your normal card.
At least in my case, at a specified trigger time.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
and in certain scenarios. And I'm the first player for this first scenario.
Although before we start, I should suggest that you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's the only way to help us out since there's no Patreon or anything, and so we'd appreciate it. As you were saying?
Yes, I have some interesting choices here, and they're hard to fully parse. I think what I'm going to do, dangerous though it may be, is I'm going to play a recon card.
Ooh.
And so it lets me activate one unit on my right side, and I'm going to activate this AT-AT.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to let it can only move one, so it's just going to move one to here. And then I could attack anywhere within 3, but you're not within 3. So I'm basically just moving it up. Really why I'm playing this is the bottom text of this card, which says, when drawing a new command card, draw 2 and choose 1.
Yeah, that is nice. Okay. And I guess let me take one step back for a second and say what the objective is here. This is not a learn to play video, but we'll narrate what we're doing. It is so whenever we fully eliminate one of these groups of units, we keep the last one as a trophy, and we are aiming for 5 trophies. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the AT-AT counts as 2.
Got it. Okay. That makes sense because it's kind of can straddle 2 of these spots on the board where they go.
Right.
Okay. That's an interesting point about recon cards. They're a nice way to start. I already have a card that I don't like because I don't have the type of unit it interacts with. Mild annoyance that they don't like take those out of scenarios that don't have them or something. But although it still orders one unit of my choice, which is not the worst thing.
Right, and it speeds up play if you're not pulling cards out.
Right. I'm going to do a similar cautious start. I will play my recon, and it's my left, which makes it the same area that you just activated in. So I'm just going to sidle these up a little closer, but not too close, and then also draw 2 cards and choose 1.
Wow. Bold.
I know, right?
Crazy. Okay, I am going to... This is an interesting situation here. I was sort of hoping to... But yeah, that's not very realistic.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Okay, so what we're going to do is... and I guess I should say, by default, our infantry units can all either move 2 or move 1 and roll dice to attack.
Yep.
And
my snow speeders are awesome. These are, those are rocks?
Those are rocks.
Okay.
Right. Oh, yeah, so there's some different
some
terrains on the board. So we've got rocks, and these are called ridges, both of which offer defensive protections to troops standing on them. And then we have these seracs here, which are impassable and block all movement.
Oh, in our off-camera game, we had crevasses. I used crevasses for the intro, but there aren't any on this board. That was a big fail.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's not the,
I should have said from
the
a
primary fail of the... Okay. Okay, let's just do this. I'm going to play this assault card. It's activating everything on my right flank here.
Okay.
So we're going to move the AT... We're going to move these guys up to here. The AT-AT up to here. These guys are going to move to here so that they can activate in the center or on the line. And then I've got attacks with each of these. These guys are going to roll just 1 die against those guys.
Okay.
That's not a hit.
That's a miss.
The AT-AT is going to roll 3.
Whoa.
Despite the distance.
Yeah, that seems pretty cool.
Just one
just 1 hit. Okay. Yeah, I'll call that a fine outcome to your assault card.
Right.
I might do something similar. I'm going to... oh, wait. Not that one. This one. Assault center.
Okay.
And I'm going to move into the rocks. And into the rocks. And that ends their movement and they can't shoot, right? That's part of the rocks effects. Okay, that's fine. The snow speeders are going to move up there. They can move a lot further, but they aren't very good attacking into the rocks. So I'm debating. They can move 3 spaces. And they get 4 dice, but vehicles attacking into rocks get their dice reduced by 2.
Right.
Which means they'd be getting way up there in for little benefit. And the ridges for movement. The only movement restriction is AT-AT units cannot move onto ridges.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't I move these snow speeders onto this ridge then?
Sure.
That was 3 spaces from where they started. Yeah, that seems good. That's my turn.
Okay. That was your turn. And it's over now. Now it's my turn.
That is the way turns work. I learned that from Candyland.
That's the nature of turns. Okay, so we're gonna do a little raid here. We're gonna activate 2 pieces in the center. I'm actually gonna activate these droids to move to here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to activate. A little torn. I could just have this guy move in here and then shoot at you. And I'd get 1 less die, but I'd still get to roll 1 die. That's not incredible. Or, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to have these guys move 2, and they'll just move on to these rocks.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so they don't really reduce the amount that you can move as long as you move into them with the end of your movement.
Right.
Weird. All right. Okay. I am going to. I think I want that sweet, sweet rocks position.
This one right here?
That one right there.
Oh, okay. What's interesting is I think these units can't attack each other, right? Because there's rocks in between them?
Currently, yeah.
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 Right.
So if I move forward, then your infantry could get the first hit, but they would get -1 die.
Right.
It seems fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to play Raid in the center. It activates 2 center units. I actually only even have 1, so it's just these guys.
Okay. Interesting. An interesting decision that you made just there.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to play an assault in the center here.
Ooh, I was hoping you didn't have that.
And I do.
Yeah.
And I do. All right, so here's what we're going to do. First, these guys are going to move 2. Because they can just move 2 and attack. So they're going to move 2 to here, and then they can still attack. So we'll set it down.
Don't rocks mean that they can't attack,
rocks
though?
mean that they can't attack. So true. Thank you. Okay.
Entering rocks means they can't attack that
Entering
turn,
rocks,
to be
right,
specific.
exactly.
Yeah.
These guys are going to get activated and attack. These guys are going to move 1 hex and attack.
Oof.
And then these guys, I think they're just going to move up to this rock position.
Okay.
Okay. And
The nice thing here is that if you attack me here and force a retreat, then the other unit can't also attack them.
this one's going to go first, though.
Even so, they would retreat to here, and then
I can
there's
attack.
there's rocks in between.
Not.
No, you
between
can attack
that.
that for 1 die. I'm not scared of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Well, here we go. I hope I don't make you retreat. I'll roll 2 dice here because of the rocks. Just 2 damage.
Ouch! That hurts. Not ideal.
And then these guys will roll 2 dice as well.
Ow!
A trophy.
Well, that didn't go as I hoped it would.
Right. Fair enough.
Okay. Well, now what? Should I just take out the AT-AT?
Can you?
Seems reasonable.
If you could, I'd be very sad. Although the AT-AT is an interesting thing to hit. Because you roll however many dice you get to roll, and then any dice that have either a blast or a mechanical symbol, you get to re-roll, and if one of those die comes up a blast, you just kill the AT-AT.
Yeah,
So if not, you did nothing.
So each die you roll against an AT-AT is a 1 in 18 chance of defeating it. Because it's a 1 in 3 or 1/3 and then 1/6.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure if I just moved my infantry up and tried it, it would go fine.
Well, yeah, it might.
No.
No?
I won't be doing that.
Okay.
Not this moment. Eventually.
Eventually, but not yet.
Not yet.
Right.
I am going to assault on the right.
Oh no, on the right. I am not prepared for an assault on the right.
That's what I figured. So I'm going to take the snow speeders and move them here.
Oh no. So you're going to roll 4 dice against my guys?
4 dice against your troopers there.
That's a disaster.
And I can... Yeah, no movement restriction on the ridges. I can move these up onto the ridge, these up onto the ridge. So currently, oh yeah, I like that the using dice to mark if they do still have the ability to attack when we get to that phase. These, what am I doing with the last movement? Yeah, I'll have them just move one space so they can take a single die shot at the droid.
Sure.
It's like, yeah, either that or it just move closer to where you can blow them up. So, yeah, okay. So everyone's attacking.
Great.
I'm going to start with the snow speeders against your troopers. So I'm rolling 4 dice because that's the amount that they roll at close range. Oh, I have to borrow one of these dice for that. Okay, that wasn't great. That's 2 hits. Yeah.
Not terrible. First Imperial blood spilled.
I guess so. That's not, doesn't speak to this going well. Okay, well, the best that could happen here is to hit them once. So,
right,
that's probably not worth doing. I think before I decide what these are attacking, I'm going to attack the droids with this unit, which is going to roll a single die because it's 2 spaces away, which would be 2 dice, but the rocks subtract another one. That won't hit.
Right.
I guess I'm trying the same thing here.
Okay.
And
you're kind of got a 1/3 shot, because if I had to retreat, I would also take a damage.
Yes. Yeah. It's part of why I was hoping that a couple units going eat 1 die each could do it. It was a long shot, but all right, I think that these ones will attack this group because if they have to retreat, that's pretty good.
Okay.
And it's a single die, though. Well, I took one.
You sure did.
Took one out. Okay, that didn't go as well as I had planned it in my head.
Sure.
As I had envisioned. Over to you.
Yes, indeed. So, there's a few different things we could do. Here's a question. I'm just going to tell you what this card says. It says, order 1 additional infantry unit. And then there's more text on it. And it says, after ordering units is the time you'd play it. If I play a card that does not order infantry units, and it says 1 additional infantry unit, does that make it sound like I could play that to supplement that turn or not?
Does it have mine has a blue box at the bottom that says when to play it?
It says after ordering your units.
So I think that's your answer then. I think it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be an
infantry. I think it could have said after ordering at least 1 infantry unit.
Okay,
down there. Yep.
Sure, that makes sense to me. Okay, so that's interesting because it's after. So it's like you move and attack, and then you can additionally move and attack again, depending on how your initial attacks went.
Well, so actually, that's a timing question. Or is it just +1 in the ordering step?
It is in the ordering step. You're right. Okay, that's not...
So you can't use it based on the results of your other moves that turn. That would be my read on it.
Right, I think you're right about that. That makes me like it a little bit less. I won't lie to you. Okay. Indeed. Okay, here we go. We're going to order 3 units of the same type, and these units can move 1 additional hex, if I'm so inclined. Okay, so...
Ooh, okay. So choose the AT-AT? Seems...
No, I'm not going to choose the AT-AT.
You only got 1, but I could move an extra hex.
That's so true, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to have these guys move... well, actually, let's do these guys first. These guys are going to move 2, I think, to here. And these guys will move just 1.
Okay.
And then, do I want to move these guys?
So they have a...
These guys also have an attack.
Oh, because of the extra hex, right.
And then I think what I will do is I will have these guys also move 2 hexes and roll. Oof. That's 3 of the same type.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with these guys right here. We'll roll 3 against those guys. That's 1 damage.
Okay, we take those.
And then let's have these guys go against these guys.
Okay, so that's 2 dice because of the rocks.
Right, 2 dice because of the rocks. We'll make that one of the dice. retreat twice.
Double retreat, geez. So that's going to have to be all the way back to here.
Right. And then these guys will attack against these guys.
Mm-hmm.
We'll roll 3. And that's a death.
That will, because the blast kills 1 and then 2 retreats. I can retreat once, can't retreat again, lose the other one. So that's your second kill.
And that's my turn.
Ooh. That's not great.
Draw a new card.
Not great. Let me look over at the rocks here. Oh, interesting. I'm trying to, because and this is like, I think this is actually kind of well done. The way the reference for the locations has kind of like keywords, like each rule is either tagged as like movement or protection or attack. And then the cards can say things like ignore attack restrictions on terrain, and you can see exactly what it means.
Right.
I think that's actually a really clever templating.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it does mean I have to sometimes be like, okay, rocks do 4 things, and I have a card that ignores one of those 4 things.
Right.
What exactly does that mean I can
ignore?
do?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. It's very torn. But I should probably... Yeah, why? I'm not torn. This is obvious.
Okay.
Trooper Assault. Order all infantry units in one section. These units roll 1 additional die.
Wow.
So I will do the 3 infantry units here on the right.
Makes perfect sense to me.
And as much as I love the snow speeders to finish off those units, this should work okay. So, they roll an additional die. I'm actually not sure that I want to get off the ridges. Because the ridges are subtracting a die from you attacking me.
Right.
And you can't win with only wiping me out over here. That's not enough trophies.
Right.
Yeah.
Although that one would do it. I
Yep.
don't necessarily need the ridges.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, though.
Yeah, so maybe I should switch what's on the ridges. Maybe these move.
Sure.
And they have an attack. These can move up here.
Okay.
And they have an attack. And yeah, I'll leave these here.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna try to finish this off.
Okay.
So they would roll 1, but they roll an extra die, so they're gonna roll 2 dice.
Nice.
Let's see what happens. That's 2 misses.
It's 2 misses.
The dice are cold for me this game.
That's right.
Not because we're on Hoth. Okay, these are going to attack your droids.
That's fine. But
Droids are not a metal.
They don't give you a medal.
All right, they should probably attack your infantry then, and that's gonna be 4 dice because they're rolling an additional one. So
Brutal.
all I need is to. If I can just get my overall luck back to average, that would mean rolling 4 hits here.
Okay.
Well, 2 hits and 2 retreats. That's interesting.
That is
okay,
interesting.
so we'll remove 2, and then you have to.
So am I able to retreat onto rocks?
I believe so. Yeah.
Great. I'm happy to do that.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's annoying because that left these without a attack in line of sight. I think.
Even if they were here, it would also be without an attack, right? Because they'd be too far away.
Oh, true. Yeah. I guess I wasn't thinking about them retreating. I was imagining also attacking them here.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But that's fine. Yeah, so probably I should have attacked first with this, so that then these could at least fall back on attacking the droids, because why not? But oh well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it was nice to get those 4 dice rolls, because if you caused a retreat and then you're losing dice,
That's true.
I don't know.
That's true.
I'm not sure.
Okay, your go.
Yeah. It's weirdly difficult to make a decision. Okay, it shouldn't be. It should be easy. Let's do this. Let's search and destroy. So it's order 2 units of your choice. These units ignore all terrain protections for their close combat attacks. So I could try and bring these guys in here to try and do some serious damage there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to activate these guys and move them here, and then my AT-AT and move it here.
Woof.
And then the AT-AT...
Yeah, that's scary.
Right. So the AT-AT can roll 3 dice against these guys.
Oh,
That's
okay.
2 hits. No, against these guys, sorry.
Oh.
Those guys aren't in range.
Oh, yeah.
And then it'll just be 2 dice from these guys.
Okay, I'm sure they'll miss. They didn't miss.
Got it.
It's your third medal.
There you go. That was my search and destroy.
Well, that was an unsurprising outcome.
I searched and I destroyed.
I'm glad that the support card can, if we're continuing this campaign, carry over into another scenario, because so far the situation that it calls for has not happened.
Oh, interesting.
Period. I haven't had the opportunity to play it.
Oh,
And
wow.
could very well see the game ending without it happening.
That's fascinating. I already explained what mine was, so I could play it. But it feels like, ooh, I don't want to. I want to save it for the next match in this campaign. I'm just like, maybe a silly way to feel. I don't know.
Okay. There's nothing good here. 2 of these cards do nothing. So that's not great. I think I just gotta play Artillery Barrage. It would normally order an artillery unit. I don't have any on this, so it says that if you don't command any, order 1 unit of your choice. And I'm just gonna get these up into the rocks.
Hate that.
That's it. Your turn.
Wow. Oh, I really don't like that at all. That's interesting. Okay, I should play this now because I think I won't have another chance. So I'm going to play Precision Fire. Mm-hmm. It says order 1 vehicle unit. That unit can move 1 additional hex and rolls 1 additional die. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Oof. I now have line of sight. I get to roll 1 additional die, which would be 5, but minus 2 because you're in the rock, so just 3.
There's no way. There's no way you're gonna kill him.
No way.
Oh, God.
That was pretty lucky. Very lucky.
Welp. Sure glad I took a whole turn moving them into those rocks.
That was very precise. Precision fire there.
Wow. Okay. Is there can you take a turn to like just discard and draw or something like that? Is there a rule that? Because I'm not very far from my entire hand not doing anything. And I guess you could always play a card where it technically doesn't activate anything just to discard and draw it. But I'm wondering if there's an option to like instead of resolving a card, discard and draw as many as you want or something like that.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't remember anything like that being in Memoir 44, but it would sure be nice in this situation where 2 of my 3 sections don't have any units.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah. And those cards that have specific sections on them, I don't think they have the text or command 1 unit on them. Which is not by, you know what I mean? Like some cards do say that at the bottom.
Right,
they don't have any.
Yeah, no, those don't.
But those don't, yeah.
Yeah, so that's very obnoxious.
That is crazy, yeah.
Okay, that's fine though. I'm not completely...
I think I'm really just high rolling though. You know what I mean? Like, this is probably an unusual...
Well, likely, yeah. Because I know you're not outskilling me.
That's right. I agree.
So, other than that one misplay over here, but who's counting?
Just you, I think.
Let me...
I don't even know what misplay you're talking about.
Good. Okay. This seems fine. I am going to play Rebel Spearhead. Order 2 units of your choice. These units ignore terrain movement and attack restrictions. So I can move my snow speeders into those rocks and have them attack.
Wow.
That's what I have in mind here. And they would roll 4 dice at close quarters.
Oh yeah.
And this is where the like keywords on the terrain is pretty smart. So the dice reduction does not go away. That's a protection rule.
Oh.
The attack restriction on the rocks is the rule saying that you can't attack the turn you move in. So they can move in and attack.
So it'd still roll just 2 dice.
Yeah, unless I want to just move them here and attack out, then they could roll all 4, which is interesting. Yeah, so I'm going to order them and I guess these. Yeah. I don't have any particular reason to like choose one of these over the others. I'm not sure any of them would move. Okay, yeah, so I think that these just stay put, and they're probably just going to attack the droids and hope for the best.
Even though you remember the droids are not a trophy.
Yeah, but they're in the way.
Sure.
If I can clear them out, then on a future, then either you need to move up, or on a future turn I can move into the rocks, and those are both good outcomes.
Sure.
So,
Cool.
then the snow speeders are going to move either here or to this one. Who do I want them to attack? I think I'm not afraid of these guys. I think I want them here. And then they're also straddling two zones, which
that's
is
nice
also. So they're going to move all the way there, and they can attack, which is pretty cool. So let's start with the snow speeders attack. They're ignoring... they're ignoring the rule that says they can't attack, but they are still reducing their dice by 2. So rolling just 2 dice against these infantry.
Okay.
Just 1 hit.
Alrighty.
And these... So they don't ignore line of sight. There's no way that these can attack over there.
No.
I guess had I moved them here, that would have been an option, which would have been interesting, but that's results-oriented thinking. So we'll attack the droids here with 2 dice.
Okay.
That, I think, wipes them out. That's 1 damage to a vehicle and a retreat that they can't take.
That's right.
All right.
Pretty good.
We'll call that good.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. It is my turn. What am I going to do with it? I think I'm just going to play this.
Man. 4 trophies to 0. Or medals, or whatever we call them in this game. They're medals in Memoir 44, for sure.
I think they're medals in this, too.
Okay, that makes sense.
Although I could be wrong. Okay. Trooper Assault. Order all infantry units in 1 section. So I'm actually going to pick this middle section here.
Okay.
So I'm going to move these guys to here.
Interesting.
I just feel like I need to get some more bodies over there. And then these guys are going to roll just 2 dice against those guys.
Okay, yeah.
1 hit.
Okay, we'll take that. Interestingly, a retreat was also a hit there because I can't retreat.
I know.
Your forces are in the way.
I saw that.
Very annoying.
But it didn't happen. That's okay, though.
Right. Okay. I think like I said, I'm not... okay. Here's... I'm torn between 2 cards. 2 of these cards are dead. 2 of them are interesting. How badly do I want to recon? And draw the 2 cards and pick one.
I was thinking about that. I have a recon, too.
Yeah. Versus a fairly moderate benefit of another card. That's kind of a unique card with some helpful text. And it's like, they're both nice to have, but neither one is... Yeah, I don't think this... Okay, I'm going to play the recon.
Okay.
I'm just activating ordering 1 center unit, and then I'll draw 2, choose one when I get to the end of my turn. And that's going to be the speeders.
Right, very nice.
And yeah, I'm not going to move them because actually I'm kind of banking on you not being able to activate this anymore, so I don't care to get away from this. And anyway, the other one would have let them move and attack. Spoiler, I guess. Okay, they'll just attack this. It's going to be 3 dice. Right?
Because normally it'd be 4.
Oh, no.
-2.
They're a vehicle, so
just,
it's -2. Okay.
Just 2.
All right, but
still,
just 1 hit. That's all we need.
Yeah.
That's all we need. Got it.
Whew. Very nice.
Okay, my first medal. I'm on the board.
You are on the
board. And I will draw 2, pick 1. And then your turn.
Yes, indeed. Okay, I'm going to play this assault card. It is all units on my left-turn flank.
Of course, on Recon, I draw like 2 of the best cards in the deck. I have to pick one. It'll be this one, I guess. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm just activating both of my units on the left here with an assault. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have these guys march forward 1. And
then they have an attack.
They have an attack. And then these guys are going to stay put and they have an attack. So first I'll roll the 2 dice off these guys.
Okay. Ooh, that's a hit and a retreat.
Right.
So they retreat to there.
And so now these guys are going to roll, I think, 2 dice against these guys.
Oh, okay.
If these were still here, I could have hit them
tried to finish
with
them
two
off,
dice, but now it's only one die. So I think I have a better chance here.
Sure.
Oh
no! That's the game.
That's the game.
You just won. Wow. I like how we both simultaneously like. Oh, that was not close.
It was not very close. No.
Damn.
But neither
were
the
war.
Star Wars.
Yeah. War is messy. You know.
Yeah. Oh, so I guess I should read the little.
Neither were the Star Wars.
That's right.
Oh yeah, tell us what happens.
So, interesting. So it just says set up scenario 4. So that's the next scenario we're going to play. All players read chapter B, which is like for the next scenario basically. And then as a result of this game, I draw 1 support card, and you add the Han Solo leader cards to your deck.
Ooh, a leader shows up.
The leader shows up.
Okay.
So the leader cards, there are 3 leaders on each side, and they each have 3 cards, and they just get shuffled into your deck, and they do pretty powerful and cool, unique things. So you'll have those for the next fight, and then by default you take them out when we start the next battle, unless something
says put them in. That makes sense.
And then I just draw one of these cards to add to my little row of abilities.
Yeah, so neither of us showed off our support cards, but in my case, it's because I literally couldn't.
In my case, it's because I was high rolling, and I felt like I should save it for when I'm, behind.
Sure, that makes sense. Yeah. No, just to I don't know, a spoiler, but just for the sake of the video, like the situation I was looking for was attacking with a single infantry. Never came up. You always took me from 2 to 0.
Oh, a single piece.
Yeah,
I was thinking a single unit.
No, like literally one figure left
wow.
in the unit. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, interesting.
Yep. So someday.
Yeah.
Someday.
I'm sure that'll come up.
So how does it compare to Shatterpoint?
Okay, so here's the thing. It's nothing like Shatterpoint.
If you're not familiar with Shatterpoint, it is one of the Star Wars like miniatures games. You're painting them, you're playing, you're measuring distance. It's that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
mostly joking about comparing.
Shatterpoint's incredible.
Yeah.
It's this is good. I enjoyed this a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Shatterpoint made me spend a ton of money and all my free time painting to go to tournaments. I love Shatterpoint. So check it out if you're interested in that. But this is also really fun. I really like this game. It's light. It's chill. It's breezy.
It'll be on a separate video, but while it's out and to see how the campaign flows, should we do one more?
Sure, I'm up for it.
Okay. Well, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That'll be up in the near future. We are going to record it in this sitting, so you'll see us in the same clothes, but in a different video. I think we'll call it there. For more of Jordan, the good player at the table apparently.
No.
You can catch him regularly co-hosting the Game Brain podcast, and I don't know. Have you done any episodes? You've done some that focus on Shatterpoint. Have you done any lately?
Not on Shatterpoint lately. The most recent episode we did covered some TI4, which is exciting. Twilight Imperium 4.
Your first ever game of it, right?
No, my first ever win of a game. But actually, that's not what we talked about we talked about a different game.
Okay.
That was my second ever win of Twilight. Anyway, I've played 10 games of Twilight and had a rough run of it for a while. So I won one and it was exciting.
Huh. For some reason, I thought that when you recently played it, it was your first game of it. Why do I have that idea?
I think maybe you're just misreading the Discord message that someone else wrote describing the situation.
That
perhaps
seems reasonable.
Anyway,
I've never played it.
It's great. It's really fun. So we talk about that, and we talk about a few other games, which are not coming to mind right now. But check it out, the Game Brain podcast.
Wherever you get your podcasts, and you can catch more of me here. Just hit the subscribe button. And we'll be back to continue this campaign and lots of other playthroughs on the channel. Until then, be optimal.